Awakening Empire 2 Chapter 13 of Mountain of Love. Can I? Izuku asked. I've never done this before. So can you be gentle? Yu said. I haven't either, but I'll do my best, Izuku said. He took off Yu's top and saw her teacup-sized breasts in a black bikini. Izuku was at a loss for words. It's embarrassing if you stare too long, Yu said. Oh sorry, Izuku said. He then started to fondle her breasts. They both kissed again. As they kissed, Yu moved her hands and felt Izuku's chest. She then moved her hand down and felt his penis. It was already rock hard. She started to massage it with her hand. Izuku then kneeled down on the bed. Yu then took off her pants and so did Izuku. Are you sure about this? Izuku asked. She then pushed Izuku back on the bed and leaned closer to his penis. Certain, she said. She then started to give him a blowjob. Are you slow down? Izuku said, jolting forward at the new sensation. But Yu didn't stop. This was bliss for her. She never did it with Shinji because she knew something was off with their relationship. But with Izuku she knew it was right. There was some instinct of hers that just knew Izuku was right for her. Her tongue wrapped around Izuku's penis. You please stop, I'm coming. Izuku said. As he said that, he blew a load into Yu's mouth. I'm sorry Yu, Izuku said. Don't worry about it, it was my fault, Yu said while cleaning herself with tissues. She then gazed back at Izuku's penis and saw that it was still hard. She then put a condom on him. She then kneeled above him and sat down on his penis. She then stopped instantly. Sorry, it's very painful, Yu said. Don't worry, take your time, Izuku said. She then started to move again. A warm sensation jolted through her body. Izuku's penis was reaching her womb. Are you okay? Izuku asked. Yes, I'm perfectly fine, it's just this feels too good, Yu said. Her face was covered in crimson red. Her eyes were rolling back in pleasure. She then started to ride on top of Izuku. Her breasts swayed up and down. After a while Izuku pushed her down. He stared into her purple eyes and then he started to shove his dick in her vagina. He continued to shove it in rapidly. As the pace increased, Izuku's penis started to twitch. Yu, I'm coming again, Izuku said. It's okay, it's a safe day, Yu said. As she said that, Izuku came inside her. Izuku laid down next to her. How was it? Yu asks while twirling a strand of her hair. With Yu, everything is amazing, Izuku said. A blush crept across her face as he said that. She then stood up and went to take a shower out of complete embarrassment. As she cleaned herself in the shower, she kept thinking about what just happened. As this was happening, Izuku was still laying in bed. Time skip. The next morning, Izuku woke up to a loud knocking on the door. He leaned up on the bed and saw that Yu was clinging to him. This bed definitely wasn't for two people, Izuku thought. Hey Yu, get up, Izuku said. Yu opened her eyes. What is it? She asked. There's someone at the door, Izuku asked. Yu then reluctantly got out of bed and opened the door. Hello, I am Detective Scouchy. May I enter? He said. No, is what you wanted to say, but let him in anyway. Yu, who is it? Izuku asked while coming out of the bedroom. Izuku and the detective then met eyes. Oh hey Detective Scouchy, Izuku said while giving him a handshake. Wait, you two know each other? Yu said. Yeah, he's a friend of All Might, Izuku said. Detective Scouchy then sat down at the table. I'm here to discuss the events of last night's incident, Detective Scouchy said. Don't you think it's a bit soon? Izuku asked. No Izuku, it's fine. I can do this, Yu said. Well, to be frank with you, we already have footage of the event that transpired. But we haven't decided what to do because we are not sure if it diminish your public image, so it's your decision on what we should do. He said. Don't you think that's too much for her? Izuku said. Izuku, it's fine, she said, looking at him. She then looked at the detective. I will give a speech about what happened to the public. Yu said. Are you sure? Detective Scouchy said. Yes, I was planning on leaving Kamui's agency anyway. Yu said. Izuku was shocked, he wasn't expecting you to be this strong-willed before. Well, it will show the public that I'm capable of owning my own agency, Yu said. Izuku smiled at her. He was proud how Yu was acting. Well, okay, I can arrange an announcement for the public tomorrow, if that's okay. Yu nodded. By the way, what's the situation with you two? Detective Scouchy said. The two froze up. Well, it's for the internship, of course. Izuku said. Then why do you appear to be living here with her? Detective Scouchy asked. The two had no responses. The detective then had a little chuckle. Don't worry, your relationship is secret safe with me, he said. Yu and Izuku then took a big sigh of relief. But Midoriya here will have stay at home as a penalty for using your quirk without a license, he said. That's outrageous, he saved me. Yu said. Well, as you can see in this video, you can see that Izuku used his quirk to rush to your aid. Yu, it's fine, I'll only have to stay at home, Izuku said. Yu pouted. But then thought about Izuku greeting her at the door every evening. Yu smiled. Okay, how long will he have to stay at home for? Yu asked. It's roughly for a week, he said. Yu nodded. The detective stood up and left the apartment. As he left, Izuku and Yu took a deep sigh of relief. That was close. If it had been anyone else we would have been exposed, Izuku said. Okay, right. I need to prepare a speech for tomorrow. While you do that, I'll go buy some ingredients for dinner today, Izuku said. Yu nodded. I'll show everyone that I'm capable of owning an agency, Yu thought.